Hello, Tomatronic here, and welcome back to episode number 27 of A Jedi's Tale here in Rimworld. And we find the gang just sleeping off the night. I'm just going to speed it up until they wake up, and we can go about our daily chores and hopefully take another step forward in this crazy world and try to make things a little bit better than they were yesterday. That's all we can do really at the moment. I mean, we're just about at the stage where we can start to relax about food a little bit more. I would like this meal count to be over 100, and you know, Velasquez working through the night here, doing a very good job. And now that I've got this new system for meals, for cooking meals, then I think it's going to make things easier for us. One problem I am having is that Velasquez keeps dumping the meals here when they should not be put there. It definitely says meals no. I presume it's because this one's full and it overspills into this one, but it's not ideal. What I might do is extend these slightly. If I extend this zone back 2 squares, for example, and this one, and this one, then hopefully that should fill up first and leave these free for the ingredients to go in. I'm going to tell Olaf to haul these fine meals and these. Why can't he haul those? Okay, whatever. He's picking up some meat, I think, that was left. Or chem fuel, maybe. Anyway, he's hauling whatever he can, which is good. And I really need somebody to start hauling... What are these guys doing? They're eating fine meals. Okay. Can we restrict our animals to only eating... Let's see, boomalope. So I can get the boomalopes to haul things. Interesting. Seeing as I've got so many of them, why don't I just make them all obedient? If they can haul and rescue people, that would be excellent, because they're sitting around here eating our food anyway. What I was trying to do though is, see, I can restrict what medicine they have. But I'm not sure you can restrict what food they eat. Interesting. Because I really don't want them eating our our meals, especially our fine meals. They should be reserved for the hardest working of our colonists. And I'm not saying that the boomalopes are not hard working, but they are animals after all, and we have to remember that. Whoa. Okay. Good job it wasn't the TV, because it hasn't been built yet. Somebody's going to get there soon, hopefully, and put the fire out. There we go. Fingering away. Doing what he loves best. Yeah, sometimes you don't think these names through until you've said them 100 times. But anyway. One thing I did notice earlier, which was very strange, was a high-pitched sound on the audio recordings. And I worked out that it was the charger adapter for my electric scooter, which was not what I was expecting. I turned everything else off first, and it's not even in the same room, it's in the hallway outside. So, yeah, so hopefully that will improve the audio quality slightly. I'm not going to get over the fact that I've got a noisy fan in the computer. It's not the best machine. Hence the fact I'm playing games that aren't particularly heavy on the computer, and I do hope to eventually upgrade it, obviously, and get some better equipment going, but we're gonna have to see how things go. I'm enjoying this so far. I hope people are enjoying it. I hope people are watching it, and yeah, I'll continue on if people enjoy it, or if it's enjoyable enough for me, then I'll keep going. So, we've got a Psychic Soothe, all the male colonists, which is only 3, I think. are going to feel better for a while. We've got Boss, Cook, Fingers and Olaf actually. 4 males. Why can't I click on Shu? Shu dead? Where's Shu? Ah, being rescued. Okay. What's wrong with Shu? Major food poisoning. Wow. Okay. Well, we don't have a cleaner. Or we do have a cleaner. It's Maskinin. Maskinin, clean the kitchen, please. Boss taking over the research while Doc is tending to Lady there. We're not far away from getting prosthetics, which means that we can possibly get Lady back on her feet, although I'm not sure you can make a prosthetic spine. But we're definitely going to be able to speed up Olaf, and there's a few others I think that are missing limbs. So, who's that? Lady needs rescuing. Oh no, Doc needs rescuing. What happened to Doc? Oh man, major food poisoning. Fingers, on your way, I know. Fingers is always on it. How many others are going to get food poisoning? And why are they getting food poisoning? Who's cooking this? Should be just our 3 excellent chefs. And the room isn't that bad. But it is outside because this is not finished. Fix it. Any chance you can do that? No, we've got no steel. Some compacted machinery. There's steel here. Where's Sky? What are you up to? Cheering up the patient lady. Okay, fair enough, but I think we need steel. Probably more important right now. What's Boss up to? Researching. Okay, fine. I still feel like I could do with a few more colonists. I could just be being ridiculously greedy, but it would be nice to have 1 or 2 on each thing who are very good at it and do nothing else. That would be my ideal. And obviously, ideals don't really exist, especially in the Rimworld. There are things to hunt. Who's hunting at the moment? Nobody really, because everybody's cooking. Okay. Boss, maybe I'll put you back on hunting just for a while. Don't have much meat stored there. Although, I think... How are you feeling these days, Boss? Okay. I think it's time. Let's just check. Yeah, still really annoyed about this with Maskinin for another 17 days. My Jesus Christ. But I think it's time to reduce your rec time a little bit more. I'm still going to give you more than most. Olaf, I'm going to do the same with you. And Sky, you're still really bad. Always in a bad mood is Sky. Ridiculously high. Oh no, moderate expectations. But then complains about an ugly environment. Well, I understand. We lost our chef. I mean, we lost our cleaner. So this isn't refrigerated right now, which is really bad. Fix It can't do that because we don't have any steel. If I tell Fix It to hold this steel now, it's probably going to piss Fix It off a little bit. But we need it, Fix It. Sorry. Sky, I don't know why you're still awake. I really don't. Fix It's going to drop this off and then I'm going to order her to immediately go back. Why? We have steel now, it's there. Maybe we don't have enough steel? How annoying. Fix It. Can't mine. Ah, because I haven't selected it, of course. Idiot. Please Fix It, I'm sorry. I know you want to go to bed. I might get Tank out of bed to help, you know. Needs must, and the Force sensitives understand more than most that sacrifices need to be made. And missing a few hours sleep is not much. in the grand scheme of things. Fix It and Tank both understand that their efforts will go a long way to improving the lives of many people to come in the future. At least hopefully. We do hope to expand and to continue on for a long time. Unless, of course, we decide to leave. But we haven't discussed that yet as a group. Still don't really have an end goal. At the moment we're just trying to survive. Build a self-sufficient community where we're not relying on luck and we can defend ourselves from anybody who comes a-knocking. Okay, so we've got a bit of steel coming on now, and it's literally just because I'm sitting here micromanaging them. But there's not much else I can be doing. Doc is still injured. Might try. I don't know if the force heal is going to help on the food poisoning. And she's recovering anyway, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Carry on with these two, just making sure that I've got enough at least. Where's Fix It now? Consuming fine meal. Okay, as soon as you've finished eating, now go and build that, because it's really important I get this environment cleaned up here. Get Masculine to go and clean it. There's a whole lot of dirt and trash lying around in here. And Masculine's reluctant just to stay in one room and finish. That's what I would really like her to do. Anyway, it's a lot cleaner than it was. This is built, which is great. What have I got that one on? -3, so I'll put this one on -3 as well. Okay, so that temperature should start to lower and settle. Now Masculine's sick from a fine meal. Wow. Don't know what's going on with Cook. Cooking bad meals recently. Or somebody is at least. But they're all really good at cooking. Olaf is the worst, but still good. And the other two are really good. So I really don't know what's going on. 3 bouts of food poisoning in the space of 1 day. Maybe Masculine's just not doing a good enough job cleaning. I can hear Boss firing away. What's he hunting today? A hare. Not the biggest of animals he could be hunting, but you know, I'm not going to judge. Fingers, got some boxes of berries on the go, which is good. Although they deteriorate really quickly, Fingers. So please haul them. That's enough hauling for you. Tank, what are you up to? Training a boomalope? Okay, fine. Sky, get on the steel, please. Lucky that we found this, really, because smelting, for some reason, nobody seems to enjoy. That's only one space there, so I'm going to cancel that. I want a 2-block wall, all the way around. Another colonist needs rescue. That's Masculine that's gone down. Rescued by Doc. Our power's low. Why did nobody fill these generators up? I really don't understand it. Tank, what are you doing? Training. Sorry. No time for that. You fix it, get on the other one. I mean, come on, guys. What's going to happen if we lose all our food that we've worked so hard to get? It's already just refrigerated, look. Wow, refrigerated rice spoils in 6 years. Amazing. Who else? Who was doing it? Tank and Fix It. Keep leaving our weapons everywhere. Not refueling our generators. Ah, and it's another poison ship. It would have to be, wouldn't it? Ah, I don't believe it. Luckily, I say, luckily, we have some defences here. And after we managed to win the last one, I'm quietly confident that we can beat this one, unless of course 3 or 4 centipedes come out in which case we're totally screwed. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, but I'm not going to let it reach my farms this time. It's quite a long way away. We've got a nice farm up there, and we've got another one here, so it's going to take a good while for it to get out that far, but obviously it does kill trees in the area. There's still hardly any trees around where the last one was. There's a few popped up, started growing slowly, like was one there, but it really will take a long time for it to repopulate with the trees. So I think the plan of action would be to build a line of defense here, another one here, and another one here. So I'm going to put turrets, and then I can line up my colonists here. I think that's the only way I can do it. Yeah, for now I think that's all I can do. I'm going to put some turrets down. May as well get the ball rolling. Just trying to think, when they blow up, how many squares they take. I think leaving a space of 3 in between is fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The main problem with these smaller turrets is when they blow up, of course, they take out whatever's around, which, if you have more turrets there, that could just set off a chain reaction and blow up all your guns at once, which is never fun. I'm going to do them in like a staggered way like that, so they can shoot past each other. And I just need to link all that up with power, which, I mean, this is going to take a while. And, you know, we've got time. It's not as if this is going to poison us anytime soon, but I'm definitely not going to leave it as long as I did last time. And yeah, it's annoying. You can already see it's starting to spread. I just hope it's not faster than the last one and it comes really quickly. Would like to get this defense up at least before we start attacking it. I suppose we have to expect these things in the Rimworld. And although they're not fun, it's part of the game, it's part of the life. The colonists understand. Have I still got components? Yes. I've been breaking down mechanoids, which give you a fair amount of components. I would like somebody, such as Fix-It, for example, to start doing some more. It's never good running out of... where's Fix-It going? Ah, he's going to get a mechanoid, fine. It's never good running out of components. You need them for most buildings, like production buildings at least. A nutrient dispenser still hasn't been built. I guess that's because we don't have enough steel for it. But I would like to get that done just as a reserve. Our food supplies are dropping down again. Would rather you did some mining shoe instead of taming people, to be really honest. And I don't know why you're digging sandstone, Sky. You mean there's no path? Okay, so a roof has started collapsing here, which we can easily rectify just by building a wooden wall across like that. And I'll just check all the roof zones. See, it hasn't got a roof at all. I think we want all of this to be roofed. And especially our crematorium here. And the room behind it. Anywhere else not roofed? Yeah, wow. Half of our safe and our medical storage hasn't been... It's indoors. Bizarre. Hasn't got a roof, but it's classed as indoors. Okay. Interesting. We have a caravan request. A nearby settlement of Dainkobai contacts you with a special trade request. They would like to purchase 12 Molotov cocktails and they will give us Resurrector Mech Serum. Interesting. Resurrector Mech Serum, a 1 use superdose of mechanites tuned to resurrect the dead. Wow. Wow, okay. But does that mean that they'd be on our team? If we resurrected them? Administered to a corpse, mechanites repair broken down tissues and kickstart the body back to life. Sometimes combat brain damage, blindness, and progressive psychosis. So in theory, let's just check where it is. In theory, I could resurrect a centipede and have it as our guard dog, so to speak. Our guard-pede. But it's a long way away. Is it going to tell me how far away it is? 22.9 days left. I think it's about 3 days away, I'm estimating. So, it's a possibility. It would be nice. I've never seen that before in the game. It must be one of those rare items that you can produce later on. Which worries everybody a little bit. Brian starts to think maybe they're slightly behind in terms of technology. Maybe some of the other settlements are far in advance of them. Brian was under the impression that although they're young and relatively new to this settlement here, that they've put a lot of hours into research and a lot of hours into training, and they thought they were doing pretty well in the grand scheme of things. But this kind of puts a slight doubt in the back of Brian's mind. And that, coupled with the fact that he went absolutely berserk the other day and almost killed one of his own, puts him into a slightly strange mood. So he goes hunting, as he always does when he needs a bit of a break, and he's going to try and bring some food back to the settlement at least, to make him feel slightly better about things. Now, what's Maskinen doing? Playing a game of I would like you to clean the kitchen regularly, please. And let's check our farming. How's that going? The next thing we're going to try and prioritise is to get these defences up here. Another thing I was considering is to build something around it to see if I can contain the poison. I'm not sure if that works. I've never tried it before. But it might slow things down slightly. The problem is I don't know if I can walk around it safely without it exploding. So, I'm not really sure about that. Might give it a go. But I'd like to get at least a few of the turrets up before I try it. Is that one broken? Psychic Soothe is ending. Psychic Soothe is ending. Let's check our animals. Okay, we can put 3 more on at Hall. Great, those 3 huskies. Not sure I want these Boomalope to be obedient. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't think they can ever haul. And they're gonna... I mean, they're in our rooms anyway. Look at them. I think it might be time... Do I have any hay grass yet? Almost. I think it might be time to build an animal zone. Let's manage areas, new area, and rename it animals. And then I'm gonna make the animal area. Where can I make our animal area? How about in this corner? I'll give them a nice... No, I don't want to block that. Okay, that's not a good idea. How about down here in this corner? Okay. I want to give them a nice, maybe 16 by 16 patch. And in there, I'm going to build a small shelter to store their food. Which will be, for example, the hay grass once it's finished. And I'm going to put a zone in there which is just hay grass. Let's see, don't want anything rotten. Don't want any food. No manufactured. No items, blah 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 blah. But we do want... Oh. Maybe hay grass is under food then. Raw food. Hay. Okay, hay. So we just want hay. Hay! We just want hay in there. Hay. And then once there's some hay in there, which is growing, will be finished very soon, I can assign the animals to only hang out in that area, which will keep them out of our bedrooms, and they won't starve to death being unable to get to the food because I've told them not to go near the food. Just gonna check. Yeah, it's not too big, that area. I might just make it right up to the wall and make it a few more squares down. Why not? They're basically powering our entire base right now, so gotta look after them. They're not restricted right now. Whoa, what's boss doing? You gotta be real careful, boss. Real careful. Slightly concerned because this poison ship part looks different. It looks different to the last one. What is that white mist that's moving really quickly? And why isn't it penetrating our steel wall? I am going to try and contain this because it scares me. The problem is that's going to take us ages to build. Maybe I can get Fix-It to come and prioritise that. And who else is on... Maybe I should get Tank back on construction. And get Tank to come and help out as well. I'm going to watch it carefully because I'm not sure what can happen. I'm not sure if getting too close can trigger it. I really don't know. It's a little bit scary, I must admit. My biggest fear is that 3 massive centipedes come out and we don't have any defences. That would be a disaster. But also, this white mist that's coming out super quick, look at it. There's no way that the one that was here got down to here, but it took days and days and days and days. This has only just landed 1.7 days ago, whatever that means. Where's Tank going? I don't want you to go and train anything. I want you to build. And fix it after you finished eating, please. Where are you building a roof? I don't want you to build roofs anywhere. I want you to go and build that. What's Tank doing? Training. Go and build, Tank. I'm going to take Tank off handle because it's annoying me. Tank, what are you doing? Don't want you to build the roof, I want you to build that. Just going to have to micromanage Tank. What's Fix-It doing? What roof are they so desperate to build? Must be really annoying to watch, actually, as I pause and click like that, but I could prioritise working on a turret as well. I'll get Tank to keep working on the wood, and I'll get Fix-It to start, at least to start working on one of these turrets here. Tank is obsessed with building this roof, and we have prosthetics, which is great. Let me just finish this, and I will get back onto that dock. 1 second. I may as well build all the ones that I can build while Tank's down here. I'll probably skip all this, thinking about it. Nobody wants to watch me micromanaging them like this. Okay, for now, that's all they can do. And it does seem to, somehow, have stopped the poison. At least the white cloud has disappeared. I'm not sure if that means anything. I'm not sure if it's going to help. Okay, so research. I'm going to go for let's go for drug production, and that's only because I'm scared that our medicine's going to finish, and it would be nice to start being able to produce our own medicine. Tank, hauling wood, good. I'm not sure if this is going to stop the poison or slow it down. I really don't know. Nice one, tank. See, that is slightly annoying the way they do that. I don't know why they can't... I told them to build a turret, and now he dropped all the steel for the turret, and then for the conduit as well around it, which I suppose needs to be done as well. Probably shouldn't complain. At least it's getting done slowly. Tank needs to go and eat. What's Fix It up to? Okay. Bring in the components for this turret here. Got low food again, which is not good to see, considering we almost got out of it. The problem is it's the middle of winter, and I'm not sure if our plants are growing well enough. Yeah, they are still growing. I mean, all our potato plants are ready to harvest. It's just a case of getting it done. Fingers, I really need you to work your ass off in the next few days. What are you up to now? Eating. Now resting, but can you go and haul some rice before you start resting, please? Fix It. Stargazing. Fair enough. Boss. Hunting. The ram makes a desperate run for it. But Brian's blaster is too faster. Okay, so almost the end of another day. Hopefully Velasquez hasn't got anything to cook with. So instead of cooking throughout the night, Velasquez can't haul, which is a real shame. So I'm going to have to let her use what little food we have got. Fingers, what are you up to now? Unloading inventory, okay. I'd like you to go and get some more rice before you sleep, please. Boss's mood has significantly dropped again. And maybe it's because I reduced his rec time a little bit too much, considering the difficulties he's going through. So I'm going to let him go to bed. Hopefully rest up and start to feel better. Our containment structure here, half done. And that white cloud has... Oh, it's coming back, look. Maybe it comes back every evening. Interesting, indeed. And obviously, there's no roof on this building at the moment, so the cloud is moving outside. The question is, can we contain it? And is it going to get worse and worse every time? Doesn't seem to be able to penetrate this steel wall. Thanks, Fix It, for that. One sandbag is not going to help anybody. And although Lady needs cheering up, seriously, I would rather Tank work on the wood and Fix It work on the turrets and the conduit here. And we've got a beautiful solar flare, which means we can't use any electronics for the time being. Slightly unfortunate. Good work, Tank. Excellent work on high speed there. Finishing off some of the sandbags on the way back. Excellent. I would like to carry on working with that though. Fix It, what are you up to? Good, building power conduit. That's what I like to see. I don't have much steel left though. It's not going to get us much, I don't think. So, Sky, what are you up to? Mining the wrong thing, as usual. Now, I know you have a permanent gunshot to the brain, but you should be able to see the difference between steel and sandstone. Steel. Sandstone. Okay. Sky rolls his eyes and turns back towards the steel. We have a bandit camp quest. Boots, Prime Counselor of the Human Light Covenant of Ulbaron, has sent us a message. Apparently bandits based in a nearby camp. Apparently. They've been raiding their caravans. 7 enemies. They're going to give us a prosthetic arm. Interesting. And a blaster rifle. Let's take a look at least how close it is. We could do with a prosthetic arm, must admit. But I don't know if we can leave the settlement until we have the poison ship out of the way. Just realised we're living in an area called Rotting Tonner. Doesn't sound very appealing, but it's better than she got in my bush. She got in my bush. She got in my bush. Orange Manatee Peaks. Southern Sierra Peaks. You might have realised that I'm not very good at reading. And they're not exactly normal words, are they? What does that even say? Stimalia. Gubia. Gubia Forest. I'm not going to try anymore. Slightly embarrassing. Okay, so good to know, at least. Yeah. Okay, not too far away. And only 7 enemies to take out. I think we can possibly do it. But I do want to deal with this bastard of a poison ship first. Now, it's contained. Does it have a roof? No. Let's get a roof on there and see if it helps with the poison gas that's coming out. Good job, guys. Well done. Or girls, I should say. Okay. So it's roofed. It's indoors now. Contained. Maybe it's worth building another layer. Not entirely sure. Feels like the right thing to do. What if I built... What if I filled it with wooden walls and set the whole thing on fire and just watched it burn? Don't know if that would work either. But it's something to at least consider, and then while they're burning I can keep building my turrets, and by the time they get out maybe some of them will be dead. Liking this plan. I'm going to let Boss build up enough force points to buy this. It requires 5 to buy this the third level of Force Ghost, which will be the highest power anybody has. Boss has leveled up, and I think I'm going to give Force Push, seeing as he can use grey powers only now, which is really annoying. Tank, I can give you heal. Oh no, more lightsaber. Let's do... Lightsaber reflection was super cool. I saw it once only, and she reflected a bullet back into one of the attackers, which was super fun and could be very useful. Doc, I'm saving yours and fix it. What can we give you, fix it? Maybe another force push, level 2 on the force push, see how that goes. And we're getting raided, wonderful. A group of mechanoids from a mechanoid hive have dropped right on top of you. Okay, so they're dropping into my farm, I believe. And we don't have much in the way of defences here. and half of the people are asleep or eating or otherwise preoccupied, what I'm going to do is take some and leave some working. I would like Olaf to keep cooking. Maskinen can keep cleaning because she can't do much else. Velasquez, I would like you to come and help out. You can get on this gun here. How many are there going to be? That is the question. Could be really bad because they're really close. Right in the middle of our base. Cook's on the move. Sky, I'm going to need you as well, but I'm going to wait till you finished eating. Unfortunately, two of our best fighters are right down the bottom here. It's going to take them a while to get up here. I can use force speed with tank at least. Hopefully she'll be able to get up here a bit quicker, but let's have a look at what we've got. We've got 1 Lancer, 2 Lancer, 3 Lancer, 4 Lancer. That's not too bad if that's the only attack. What would be really unfortunate is if there was another squad that I hadn't seen yet, but I don't think there is. Feeling rather lucky, I must admit, right now. Cook, where are you going? You're coming, good. Maskinen. Why are you not assigned to hauling? Because you can't. Yes, you can. Please, refuel these generators, we need them. Boss, get there. Doc, get there. Wow, that gun did not last long. And these Lancers... can't believe it. Doc doesn't have a gun. Using the Force Ghost though. I'm going to get Doc to run and pick up a blaster rifle quickly. Use Force Speed on the way, please, Doc. I need you to get there and get back as quick as possible. Cook is taking his bloody time, but he does have a missing leg and a scar on the brain. So I guess we have to take a little bit of, give him a little bit of slack. What is that? Oh, it's the Force Ghost. Kicking ass. Already taken out 1 Lancer. Another Lancer goes down. The Force Ghost is amazing. Especially for situations like this, because it draws all the fire away from our colonists. And that's it. Raid over. Highly successful job there. The only damage we took really was this destroyed gun. But it's not all bad news. They're not the best weapons, and it does give us a bit of metal that we can start smelting down again. Where's Boss going? Hunting, okay. Fingers. Hauling, okay, but I really would like you to haul these potatoes, please. Okay, so I think in the morning we're going to try and get as much of this finished as we can. We don't have much steel, although there is a little bit lying around, and there's still a little bit more in the hillside here. So we're going to mine that out. We're going to get as much of this built as we can. We're going to line up our troops ready, and I think I might fire a mortar shell into this building. See if I can set it on fire and see if it helps at all to take out whatever lies inside there. But that might not be tomorrow. That might be a couple of days' time. And before that, I want to get some of this wheat grass. Ah, the hay is good. It's good. It's good. Hay grass. So that should just be hay grass there. Nothing else. Okay, awesome. So once that's hauled down there, I can start moving these boomalope down there, away from everybody else. Fix-It has decided to go around insulting people, which isn't very helpful. Just going to get these other two Generator's fueled up. Oh, the 3, sorry. Put Maskining back on. I'll take Maskining off hauling, actually. Where is she? There. Just leave her cleaning. That's fine. And I think I'll call it an end to the episode there. Possibly slightly shorter than I would normally do. Although, did originally plan for a 30-minute episode. And I thought recording 45 to 50 minutes would be okay. I could cut some out. But turns out it's difficult to cut stuff out. I seem to talk a lot. More than I thought I would, at least. And I hope I'm talking about the right things and kind of driving a story. And if not, maybe I'll shut up more and maybe I'll cut more. Please let me know in the comments. So thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.